Am I on? Good morning. I don't know if this is going to be a great picture. Sun's just come up. Maybe I should take it back a bit. Oh my god. Network. You may have to excuse the network, it's not great here. So we're going to be working for our older members at Winners. It's going to be a mixture of strength exercises and a little bit of cardiovascular, and we'll finish hopefully about 15 minutes with some mobility and some good stretches as well. I hope this is working. My camera is a Samsung, so I am not entirely sure if anybody's there or not. Okay. All you need is a mat, or if you've got a towel. I'm using a chair as well, okay? You can come outside or you can go inside, okay? I've chosen to come out here, it's beautiful and it's nice and warm and we're good to go. So we're going to start, okay? We're going to go through a warm-up and we're going to go through the exercises. I'm going to do them with you, all right? So, first exercise we're going into, okay? Right down. Here we are. Just start, we're going to go top to toe, start with the wrists, clasp the fingers together, okay? And we're going to work round. So 10. Just rotate through the wrists. Oh, it's lovely. And then we're going to rotate back through the other way. 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? So, ladies, gentlemen, I want to take your hands up onto your shoulders and we're going to roll, open up through those shoulders. 2, 3, 4. We're going to work up to 8 reps. I think people are tuning in, it's working. I'm a bit technophobe, so if it's going to go wrong, it'll go wrong with me. Okay, doing the palms up, palms down, feet under the hips. Okay, so we're going to rotate through the shoulders. I'm going to turn. Carol, if you're up, good morning. I know you said you were going to join me. 3, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so palms forward, we're going to swim, we're going to alternate if we can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Who's in? Who's up? Okay. So a little bit of work through the spine. Keep the arms nice and loose. Keep the eye line looking forward. And we're just going to rotate. Just to get a little bit of movement. Keep yourself up tall. So from the side, keep the chest pointing forward. Long loose arms. Okay, and then we're going to finish that with a forward lean, so we tuck the chin into the chest, round off through the shoulders. Okay, legs nice and straight, and slowly come down, see if you can touch your toes. Little stretch through, nice. Then back up. If you can't hear me, tell me to shout louder. Okay. A little bit of knee tuck, so a little bit of work through the hips. We're going to work up to 10 reps, 5 each side. Bring the knee in, keep the chest tall. Oh, God, it's cold. 6, 7. Try to keep the trunk nice and tight so you can maintain that balance, okay? If you can't quite bring your knee into your chest, just bring your knee up in line with your hip. So from the side, okay, just knee up into the hip. Make sure you transfer that weight left to right side. Okay. Abductions. So remember ladies, okay, when we're always try to keep the balance, we keep the tummy nice and tight, hands on the hips, and then we transfer that weight just onto the left leg, stay tall, okay, and we bring out into those side lying inductions. So we're going to work 8 each side. This is just a warm-up. And to remind anybody that's tuning in, this isn't a HIIT session, this is a session for the over 55s. You should be really starting to feel that just a little bit into the glutes. Okay, so to the right side, transfer the weight to the right leg, stay nice and tall. Try to control. Feels weird not having you around me. Talking into a camera, and rest there, okay? So closed squats. This is a really nice exercise to open the upper back, as well as to get the knees and the hips and the joints working, okay? So I take the back of the palms, bring them round to the top of the traps, if you can see. Try to flare those elbows out. Keep the feet and the knees together. Stay nice and tall, look ahead. Send the hips back and down, go as far as you feel comfortable. And we're going to work up to a set of 8. So from the side. Last one. Nice. Always good, opens the back, okay? We're going back to a little bit of rotation work and a little bit of single leg work. What I like to do is step back, okay? Especially for you guys, it's just less pressure through the knees. So it's just a little partial lunge back, and then I'm going to rotate into my lead leg. So if I show you, okay, if I step back from the left side, it's just a little curtsy, and then I rotate into that lead leg, and I come back. I keep the chest nice and tall. So a little step back, okay, rotate into that lead leg. 2, 3, 4. Remember, with your front leg and your front foot, think about where the weight is. You want to make sure that weight stays in the balls of your feet. Bend that back knee. We're up to 7, 8. I'm going to show you again from the side. So you see. Ooh, where are we? So, you should be warming up. First rotation. Okay. So, got everything moving, everything warm. What we're going to do is we're going to focus on strength-based circuits. So the idea is to bring the heart rate up and lower the heart rate. In between, we're going to focus on different elements of the body. It's a full body workout. We're going to start, okay, with the first circuit, which will be lower body based. So we're talking about getting into the glutes, the hamstrings, okay, and strong into those legs. We're going to do 3 rounds. So we're going to work it as if we were in the gym. Okay, 12 reps, and then we're going to rest, okay, for about a minute between each round. I'm going to show you the 4 exercises we're going to do, and then we're going to work through them together as a team, okay? This is why we needed the chair. I'm trying to see if you can see me and how close I can get in as much detail as possible. I really want you to be able to see my legs properly. It's a little bit too high. Let's just take this down. That's better. Perfect. So we have 4 exercises. We're going to do a chair or a wall assisted reverse lunge. We're going to do chair supported burpees. we're going to do glute bridge raises from the floor, and then we're going to finish on jumping jacks, okay, with spotty dogs. I know some ladies find that going out for the jumping jacks is a little bit too much. Spotty dogs are easier, okay? So, wall or chair assisted lunge. Make sure that your chair is in a nice stable position. Mine's a little bit rocky. You want the high back facing you, okay? Or you can use a wall. Okay. So, there you go. You didn't miss anything. Okay. So I may cut my head off, but I want you to see my legs. Inside leg to the inside chair. You're going to step back, keep that chest up nice and tight. Okay. Lower that knee. So some of you might not even be able to get up from this position here, okay? So just a partial position, part way, okay? You want to make sure, okay, the shin's nice and vertical and that we've got that weight in the midfoot. You keep nice and tall, back up to the beginning, okay? So you work 6 reps each side. Together. Okay. Is the opposing glute. So again, check your feet position as well. What we're looking for, okay, feet underneath the hips. So you don't want to be too closed, too wide. Using the chair, keep nice and tall. Take that step back, and you can see there, okay, I'm only going part lunge, and then we're stepping. You don't want to be leaning on the chair. You want to be using your legs and keeping as tall as you can. 3, 4. And you feel that working now into that right leg. 5 and 6. Okay, bring that back. Exercise number 2. Okay, we'll work chair supported burpees. You obviously wouldn't keep moving your chair around. I am for you guys, okay? So for anybody that's done our older classes, okay, this is something that you're familiar with. You can do a full burpee, that's fantastic. Okay, chair supported burpees, we have 2 variations. So hands down, okay, we do a nice step back out to a plank. We come up full extension. Step out to plank, full extension, and we work 12 reps. What you want to make sure, okay, is that those shoulders stay over the wrists. So you're not too far back and you're not rocking forward. We don't want that lower back dropping in. You want to keep your bum up in the air just a little bit to give you some support, okay? If you're feeling a little bit dynamic, I know there's a few of you that are. Move that away. Let them slide in. You can do a little jump back. Fantastic. Okay, we're all clear. Then go, okay, glute bridge raises. I need time to get more proficient in this online stuff. Much playing. Now, are you going to see me? I hope to God you can. Right, so glute bridge raises. Yes, you can. Boom. So come down to lying position. No, you can only see my legs. Brilliant. Feet position, okay. Come out just side of hip width apart. Keep the heels close to the bum. Palms down by the side, okay. I know that Chris, you're quite familiar with these, and Di, okay. Carol and Evis, alright. So we know what we're doing. Feet wide. We're going to scoop the hips up. Okay, engage through the glutes, and we form a nice long line through that trunk and the hips. Big squeeze. We'll pause at the top of the rep, okay, and we bring that back down under control. Obviously, the further away we take the heels from your bum, okay, more likely to engage the hamstrings, or in layman's terms, back of the legs. Okay, so you want to be feeling, okay, for those glutes to engage. For me, okay, I have very active hamstrings, so I have to move my feet a little bit around. I have to get a couple of repetitions out to find where I need to have my feet in order to feel engaged through my glutes. Okay, so be prepared, okay, to just move around and just find that activation. All right, so we have glute bridge raises, okay, and then we will come back up onto our feet. So you've got a choice of two. You've got jumping jacks, feet together, arms out, nice and simple. For those of you that don't want to do the jumping jacks, we've got spotty dogs, okay? So we follow a different position. So it's a marching. This one's for you, Mandy, okay? I know that you prefer these. So it's like marching, arms forward, okay? So round one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Inside leg, nice and tall. 6 each side. 1, 2. You can come all the way down for that lunge if you can. 3. Remember, keep the weight in the balls of the feet. 4, 5. Last one in. Opposite side. Inside leg. Stay tall. 1. Try not to let that knee ride too far forward. 2, 3, 4, stay in control. Last one. And makes in 6. Okay, go to the burpees, no rest. Chair in. Nice and stable, 12 reps. Let's go in. First time you've done any exercise, 7, for a little while. You'll feel this. 10, last one. Fantastic. Chair back, glute bridge raises. Here we go. Palms down. Scoop the hips up. Big squeeze, pause at the top. 1, 2, 3. Try to stay engaged, keep them tight. 4, 5, 6. Try to stay out the back of those legs. 2 more. Can't count. Last one. That's 12. Oh, back up onto your feet. Give you a minute. Okay, so 12 jumping jacks with spotty dogs. Here we go in. My neighbours must think I'm nuts. And 12. Rest there, 1 minute. That's round 1. Grab a drink. Oh, it smells gorgeous out here as well. So, quick rest. Who's in? Carol. Hey, good morning. Right, Sadie, you can do this. Get in. Love that. Shake it out. I've kept it nice and light because I can imagine that a few of you haven't done anything for a little while, so we can gradually start to build this up a bit, okay? You're ready for round 2? So chair assisted, free hand, either against the wall. Here we go, reverse lunges, 6 each side. Stay tall, let's go. 1. Keep control, keep that control. Nice and slow on that back step. Bring that down under control. Okay, I don't want to see anybody banging the knees. Not that I can see anybody. I'd like to be seeing somebody. That'd be nice. Halfway in. 4, 5, last one. 6 in there. Okay. You can do more dynamic burpees, Carol. You're fit enough. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, 12 reps. Five. Halfway through. 2 more. Last one. I nearly went for a little jump then. Chair back. Here we go. Glute bridge raises. Straight in. Heels flat. Palms down. Tuck that tailbone in. Here we go. Scoop. 1. Pause at the top of the rep. Bring that back down under control. Stay engaged. 2. Halfway through. Push through, last one. Fantastic. Back to your feet, okay, 12 jumping jacks. Let's go in. Hey. Last 2. And rest down. We have 1 more set to go. Does that thing give the time? Doesn't it? Okay. I'm just drifting through. Take a drink, okay? And then we take a minute's break. I have to keep coming back because it cuts my head off. Or dipping down. Like that, which is quite surprising because I'm short. So I hope Chris, okay, I hope you guys find this useful, Chris and I. And I hope Mel, Lynn, you guys tune in as well later when you've emerged from your beds. We're going to go into round 3. Are you ready? Let's go. A few seconds. Turn the chair. Go into those reverse lunges again. This is to finish. Stay tall. Control that step back. Okay, partial or full lunge. Last one. Sit in. Remember your feet position, okay? A lot of the time when we do these lunges, we tend to lose the feet. We go close, we go too wide. Always try to keep, okay, that hip width distance. So when you get into position, look down, check your feet, stay tall, control your balance through your midline. Step back. Control that back foot. Last one. And into burpees. Also make sure your chair's stable. You do not want to disappear. You don't want any accidents. We're ready. So shoulders over the wrists, jump back. 4. Halfway through. 3, big extension at the top. Open the hips. Last two. Fantastic. Back to the boots. Okay, find your feet position. Palms down. Here we go. Scoop. Nice. Real big squeeze. Pause at the top of that rep, ladies. Six, halfway. Keep those glutes nice and engaged. Ten. Push through to the last two. 12, fantastic. Back up onto your feet. I have to slow down a little bit. I know some of you are going to take a little bit longer to get onto your feet. Okay. Are we ready? 12 jacks to finish. Let's go in. Last one. Fantastic. Take a minute. Grab yourselves a drink. Okay. How did you guys find that? Who have we got? Claire's walked in. Oh, morning, Sam. You come to work out with us. That's how we'll eat. Right. So, lower body. We're going to focus a little bit on the upper body, okay? And we're going to run those circuits as we did in that first round, okay? The idea again is just to gently get the heart rate up, okay? And then bring that back down. So with this round, we're focusing more on shoulders and upper body. We're going to, rather than counting repetitions, we're going to work seconds, okay? So 30 seconds of work on each exercise. 4 exercises, okay? We implement a little bit of boxing here, okay? And it's going to be a little bit more dynamic. We're going to focus on some push-ups as well, all right? Again, we're using the chair, or we can use the wall, okay, to help us with those push-ups, all right? I'm going to go through and talk you through the exercises as we did in the first round, and then again, we'll do them together. So something that you're familiar with, girls, okay, is the jabbing and switching. So we work on a count of 4, so it would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Then you would switch, so you'd either step and change, 1, 2, 3, 4. To get the heart rate up a little bit, okay, we do a little jump, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from the side. And that's how we'll work, okay, for 30 seconds. Exercise number 2, okay, we're going to lat raises. And all we're going to do is, okay, we're going to hold that position. Okay, 5-second count at the top. We want to make sure wrists in line with the shoulders, with a bend in the elbow, and keep that chest up. So what we don't want to do when we start to get tired is start shrugging through, rounding through the shoulders, or getting this neckline tight, okay? So I'm going to keep that nice and relaxed. Stay tall, 5 seconds. In the front, then we bring that back down under control, and then again, okay? And we'd work 30 seconds. Exercise number 2, okay? High knees, okay? Ceiling punches. So again, we can do 2 variations. I know some of you jumping is a little bit difficult, okay? So it's almost like rope climb, okay? Take a bit of coordination. So rope climb, high knees. So what we've got, okay, in this position here is that the knees are in line with the hips, okay, and the elbow in line with the shoulders, all right? So we work almost into that robot style. It's a really good idea, okay, to keep that trunk tall, pull the belly button into the spine, and focus on keeping this tight, all right? So option one, okay, is an easier option. It's a high march, almost looks like a rope pull. Okay, you go option two, a little bit harder, with high knees. Okay, so almost punching through to the ceiling. So you need to come up right up onto your toes. Okay, and again, keep that trunk nice and controlled, nice and tight. Last exercise, we then go into push-ups. Okay, so elevated chair push-ups. It's important that we don't start dipping and dropping through that lower back. Okay, and that's why I keep always saying, okay, belly button into the spine, nice and tall, nice and tight. All right. So what we're going to do, we come to a kneeling position. If your knees are a bit sensitive, there's concrete out here. If you get a little towel, wrap it under your knees, okay? And it's not going to cause you any aggravation, all right? So using a chair, we're using a close grip. So you notice that we're not coming out wide, and then actually we're starting with the wrists just about in line with the shoulders, okay? We keep the shoulder blades down, okay? So think about when I talk to you girls about controlling your scap, okay? And controlling the scapula by not allowing, okay, the shoulders to start shrugging and dropping out of position. So drop your shoulder blades into your back, which is a really good cue, okay? Keep the back nice and long, so no overarching here. So tuck the tailbone in, and then as we come down, we lower the chest, okay? And then back into position, all right? So there's several options here, okay? I know a lot of people happy to do the knees down, okay? So again, I check it's a close grip, and I've come down, okay, into this position, okay? The elbow position, we don't want the elbow to flare out, and we don't want the elbow to be too close into the rib cage. So we're trying to find that 45 degree or that halfway point, okay, where we control that push up. So you can either use a chair, make sure your chair is stable, I keep saying that, okay, and make sure you're in the right position as well. So if you come down, okay, and then this is down to your upper throat, or it's too low, you just need to walk your knees back and forward to find the right position. Well, ultimately, okay, what you're trying to do is just get that chest to make contact. So you're finding chest line, okay, in line with the chair. All right. Everyone happy with that? Oh, that isn't a harsh one. Oh, I'm getting old. No. No. Okay. So we start, okay. So it's a circuit base, as we did in the first round. We're going to rest, okay, about 45 seconds in between each round. It's mainly based, okay, on upper, so a little bit of chest work, a little bit of shoulder work, okay. So we start with a switch and punch. So 1 foot forward, little foot back, keep a little bend in the knees, okay, and we do that 1, 2, 3, 4 jab. So 1, 2, 3, 4, switch. And to rotate through the trunk. Ten seconds. Two more. Last one. And rest down. Okay. We go in. Oh, I'm looking for lat raises. Keep your feet under the hips. Stay tall through the chest. Looking forward. Little bend in the elbow. Bring it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back under control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing this 30 seconds, so we're not having to count the reps this time. 4, 5. From the side. Keep the shoulders nice and depressed. Okay, keep that chest high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep moving through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should start feeling that burn now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2. Last 1. Big squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Back in. High knees. Right up onto your toes, okay? Into that rope climb. Here we go. So, 30 seconds. Into ceiling punches. From the side. That must look amazing. Stay on your toes. Keep going, 10 seconds. Punch out that ceiling. Knees right up. 3, 2, 1. Stand down. Get your breath. Into position, okay? And then we're going to go push-ups. So, do the first rep and find your position. Okay, so keep your back nice and long, no dipping. Drop your shoulder blades into your back. You can lift your feet up behind you to make it a little bit harder, or you can settle your feet down. Find the first rep. So I know now I'm in the right position. Shoulders down, here we go. Big squeeze through those triceps, okay? Back of the arms. Keep the body long. Don't let those elbows flare out. Big stretch through. 2 more. Last one. Good control. Okay, so we rest 45 seconds to a minute, and then we're going to go into round 2. You should have been feeling that last exercise, okay? Right into those triceps. All right, really good. So, who's up this morning? Morning, Nicola. I haven't spoken to you for ages, darling. Oh my God. I'm doing some exercises for Chris, Holly's mum. Morning, Joe. Good to see you. This might be a little bit tame for you. Still. Okay, we're going into second round, so we should have had that recovery. Remember, switch and jab, lateral raises, a bit of rotator cuff work. Okay, then we're going to those ceiling punches on the toes, and then into those push-ups, good tricep work. So, are we ready? Split stance. Okay, little bend in the knee on the count of 4. So we work 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch. Really work through this trunk. Okay, nice and loose. 10 seconds. Last 2. And rest. Stay where we are. Nice and tall. Palms out. Okay. Let's hit it. So we come out to those lateral raises. 5 seconds. 5. Back down under control. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay looking forward from the side. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that little bend in the elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep pushing through. Now you're going to start to feel that burn. It's nice. 4, 5. Here we go. 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Big push now. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to burn to those shoulders. And we're going to those seating punches. So high knees, okay. Right up onto those toes. 3, 2, 1. Punch from the side. Keep going, Chris. I expect to see you, Rosemary. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Take a second, get your breath. God, I sound unfit. It's only because it's in the morning. Right. Make sure your chair's nice and stable. Keep the body nice and long. No overarching. So tuck the tailbone in. Remember, work out your first rep. So make sure when we come down, drop your shoulder blades into the back. And we want to aim, okay, to get right across that chest line. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Control that coming down. Then press out, power out at the top. It's a really good little exercise, chest and triceps. Don't shrug. Big squeeze to the back of those arms at the top. Okay, 2 more reps. Last one. And press out, rest there. Okay. 1 minute, okay. 1 more round. Like I say, you know, if you've been in lockdown, you've been indoors, been a little bit blue, and you haven't done anything for a while, okay, this is the kind of workout. It's just going to get everything moving, okay, and hopefully over time we can kind of gradually build you back up again. All right. Who's in? I can't see. I need glasses. So, morning, Hannah. Oh, definitely need glasses. Get yourselves a drink, guys, okay? And then we're going to go into round 3. It's absolutely beautiful. Sun's coming up. Stunning out here. Lovely. Shake it out. So remembering that switch and jab, okay? You don't have to jump, okay? If you find that a little bit difficult, you can step, change step, change step, change step. All right? but I do want to see, okay, or feel that you're really working those jabs, all right? So come for our last round. So split stance, little bend in the knee. Remember as well, when we're jabbing, okay, think about that rotation, so nice and loose, but we're controlling that movement, okay? All right, here we go. Last one, 30 seconds, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch up. From the side. Back to the front. Really drive those jabs. Big punch through, nice and strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. And rest down, okay? Lateral raises. Check your feet. The under the hips. Woo. Release in. Keep that chest tall. Okay, little bend in the elbow. Look ahead. Here we go. Hold it out. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're working 30 seconds in this round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're holding that ISO. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're holding that rep up at the top. Big squeeze into those shoulders. Backing into those rotating cuffs nicely. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Control it coming down, control it back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep the shoulders depressed. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't shrug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 2. 3, 4, 5. One more. Big squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so heart rate back up. Okay, we're going to those ceiling punches and high knees. Remember, right up onto those toes. I'm trying to get the opposite now. My coordination's not great too. Here we go. So ceiling punches, high knees. Go on. 30 seconds. I don't want to be gentle. Punch the ceiling. If you can't manage high knees, okay, just work jogging on the spot. So from the side, jogging on the spot, or high knees. 10 seconds. 1, hand tight. Breath, your breath. Get your lungs down, okay? We're going to finish on those push-ups. Here we go. So knees down, body long, okay? Tuck that pelvis, hands over the seat, okay? Check to make sure your knees aren't too close together. So you'll make sure that they're in line with the hips, okay? Drop your shoulder blades into your back. We do the first rep where you want to make sure that you're in the right position. So you're not dropping to the neck and you're not dropping too low. Get it right across that chest. Okay, last 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and controlled, coming down. Okay, power up. Big squeeze through the back of those arms. You should be really starting to feel that burn now. Here we go, 3 reps. Last time. Press out, squeeze, and relax. Okay, grab yourself a drink, take a minute. Okay, we're going to go back into the third part of the session. We're going to do a little bit of mobility and we're going to stretch out. So, like I said, if you've got a mat or a towel, okay, something to lean on, and Rosemary, if you've got a head support, just a little rolled up towel, okay, or if any of you are a little bit sensitive, just make sure you bring up an extra rolled up towel and you can support the back of that neck, okay. So put it through. What I may have to do is reposition the camera so you can see me. Oh, morning, James. All right, I hope that works. I think we might be good. Happy with that. So just to quickly recap, we did a strength circuit. First part based on lower body, okay. Second part based on upper body. We're trying to work everything that we can, okay, just to wake up the soul, okay. And if you haven't moved for a little while, okay, move and wake up those muscles. All right. If anybody's been tuning in, this is a session for the 55s plus, okay, for our older members. All right. Let you know we like to cater for everyone. So we're going to be doing floor-based work, a little bit of mobility and a little bit of stretch, okay. 2 reasons: it's a nice warm down, okay, and secondly, especially for my older groups, okay, and mobility sometimes I like to put at the end, because actually the muscles are nice and warm and nice and lax, okay, and we get a little bit more out of that session. All right, normally we put the mobility at the beginning, but with our 55s it tends to work a little bit better, we get a lot more from it. Okay, so we're going to mix some mobilization and some stretching together, okay. So ladies, if your knees are a little bit sensitive, like I say, if you've got you're on the concrete, just roll the mat up, okay, we'll use a towel. So we're going to start, okay, so with those boxed lunges. All right, we always use the box position, it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so can you see me? Maybe you need to go a little bit more forward. There, okay. Comes to an age where I'm having to roll up a mat. So box position, what we want to do is we look down between, okay, and we check to make sure knees are in line with the hips, okay, shoulders always over the wrists, okay. So always do a body check to make sure that you know where we are. All right, so we're going to work, okay, into the hips. We're going to step in, so the foot, okay, comes to the outside of my hand, if you can see that, okay. So we're working the hips and the hamstrings. The weight, okay, in that lead foot, we want it to be sitting into the balls of the foot. We don't want to be riding over the toes, and then allow this knee to drop forward. As you allow that knee to drop forward, we then start to open up, okay. So we're just going to hold in here 15 seconds. I will try and show you from different angles so that you get what we're talking about, okay. So we'll step out. Some of you might need to assist that leg out, okay. So if I showed you from the front, ow, blimey, okay, box position, step in, so foot next to the hand, and then allow the knee to drift forward, and then you feel, okay, everything start to open up. Lovely. Okay, again, just from the front, we're going to add in, okay, extension. So as I step in that left side, what I'm going to do is I'm going to thread palm through, and you feel I get a nice stretch to the outside of the shoulder there. It's lovely. Control. Okay, so eye line to the hand, and we're just going to gently open that chest up and into the upper back. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the hand back, step through, and do the same for the other side. So we thread through, feel the stretch, thread out, make a nice long line with the body. Okay, and step back in. Ooh. Sorry, it's killing my nose. Okay, we're going to do that once more. So, the last time, step in, allow the knee to draft forward, feel the hip open, top of the hamstring, okay, rotate and reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step out. Right side, open, reach, and rotate. If you're super tight through these hip flexors as well, it really opens them out. Okay, come back to the middle. So, I will be moving around because I need you guys to be able to see this properly. Okay, so now we're going to go into cat camel. So we're going to work into the upper back. Okay, so a lot of the time with cat camel, we tend to do a lot of hip movement. Okay, we want to try and keep, okay, these hips into neutral and try to focus on the upper thoracic part of the back. Okay, so it's more movement through here. So if you're super tight, which a lot of us are, okay, we tend to find this a little bit difficult. All right. So we're going to hold 5 seconds into the cat and 5 seconds into the camel. We're going to do this 4 times. So remember, check your box position. So we start, I'm going to tuck the chin in, separate my upper back. So I'm punching that upper back into the ceiling, tuck the tailbone in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now what I want to do is try and drop my chest between my shoulder blades. Look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's set 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, and depress. Okay, keep the arms nice and locked out. Try and squeeze those shoulders down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Set 3, 4, 5, and depress. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and depress. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then back into neutral. Okay. Bring your chair around. Ooh. See, there's more use for it. Okay. We're now going to do a nice little stretch through the chest. Okay, triceps and behind into those shoulders. Okay. I do it on an elevated chair, okay, or on a little step. I just find it's a little bit more effective, okay, than doing it from the mat. What we're trying to do is keep everything nice and lined up. So we check, okay, wrists in line with the shoulders, okay. We don't want to push, okay, or press through the stretch. We're not forcing this. Just let gravity take control, okay. Keep the body nice and long so we're not overarching. And then I'm going to drop back onto the knees. I'm going to drop my chest between my shoulder blades, resting the heel of the hands into the chair. and then imagine that the shoulders are rolling behind the chest and the chest is just dropping through. And we're going to hold in here 15 seconds. Okay, and then slowly bring that back up into position. If you find that sometimes you're pinching or catching, okay, the chair might not be an option, but if you're using a banister or stairs, you can actually take your arms wider or shorter to avoid that catching. It obviously means there's something catching or stuck in the shoulder, okay, and then we have to then adjust our width. Okay, so we go down dog, half stretch, lovely. So chair comes back. Okay, ladies, see if we can manage this. We go back to the box position. I want you to tuck your toes under, keep the shoulders over the wrists. Okay, we're going to push the hips up into a down dog position. Okay, and I'm going to push the hips back, rock back onto the heels so we get a nice stretch through the calves. And again, I'm going to push my chest between the shoulder blades. See, I'm going to hold 15 seconds. Aiming to get those heels down. Hips up nice and high. 3, 2, 1. Back up onto the toes, shoulders over the wrists, and bring the knees back down into control. Okay. I'm going to target the lower back. So I'll roll my mat out. We're going to transition to a seated position. I don't know how well we're going to see this. Okay, so we're doing what we call either an iron cross, okay, or just knee drops. All right, and we're targeting that lower back, and actually in some respects, okay, we're getting into that upper back as well. What we want to do, okay, palms out to the side, palms down, try to keep the shoulders down as much as you can, knees pointing up towards you. Okay, so a lot of the time knees drop out. We want to keep the knees pointing towards the chest, knees together. Okay, head back and under control. You're going to rock the knees to one side, and then you're going to turn, look down your arm into the other side, aiming to keep the shoulders down as much as you can. You're going to hold 15 seconds each side. Can you see me? It's not a great picture, is it? Bring the knees back. That's not too bad. Okay, and then we rock out to the other side. Keep those knees together, keep them pointing up. If you find they separate when we get to the other side, take your top hand and just pull the knee across, just gently. Bring the knees back into the chest. Okay, so reset that lower back. Just give your knees a little hug. Okay, and relax. You're going to get yourself up. Okay. Then we're going to move to the seated straddle, so we're going to target the hamstrings. So you're going to, the aim, okay, I see a lot of people, okay, can't even get the hamstrings to the floor, all right? So if you're aiming to go too wide and you sat up with your hamstrings up here, okay, it means you just don't have that flexibility. You just bring your feet in a little bit closer, okay, make the contact and then gently walk out to as far as you can until those hamstrings are still keeping contact with the ground, okay? So, toes pointing up, you're going to sit nice and tall through the trunk, okay? And then we're just going to flex forward at the hip, all right? So if I showed you from the side, what we want to aim to do is to keep that back nice and straight and flex forward here, hinging, okay, through the hip, all right? So we bring the palms out to the side, and our aim is to touch our toes. If you don't have enough flexibility, it doesn't matter, just aim to then just reach the shins, okay? So we're going to hold in there 15 seconds. Oh, it's lovely out here. I hope everybody has a lovely weekend, or as best they can. It's a really nice stretch into the back of those hammies. And I'm not going to do the half straddle because I know you've got a few sensitive knees. Okay, and then we're now going to work into the adductors. So if we bring the soles of the feet together, okay, and you want to take the hands and see if you can just clasp together and then tuck under your feet, okay, and then we pull the chest through. And as we pull the chest through, we want to drive the knees out. So again, if I show you from the side, okay, you see where I'm rounded through here into the upper back. As I pull the chest through, you can see now I come and I sit nice and tall. So target into those adductors as well as into that upper back. So hold in 15 seconds. And then rest in there, and then we've got one final stretch, and I love this. This is one of my favorites. This is one that Mel from our 55s club taught me. See, always learning. Okay, what we're looking for, this is the ultimate back stretch. It's beautiful, okay, especially lower back into the mid back and upper back at the same time. Really, really nice. So from that butterfly position, okay, all you do is you take your feet out, and if you look between your legs, it looks like the shape of a diamond, okay? And all we do from that position is you're going to thread your palms underneath your calves. So I'll show you from the front, and you get those hands right under, your forearms underneath, and then you're going to press the heel of the hands into the ground. And as you do, you'll tuck the chin into the chest and round off through the whole of the back. So as you're pushing the heel of the hands into the ground, you start to implement that stretch. So from the side, so soles of the feet together, feet out in front to a diamond position. Okay. Take the forearms underneath the calves, heel of the hands, tuck, chin into the chest, round off through the back, and then drive the heel of the hands into the floor, relax, and really open up through the whole of that back. It's an amazing stretch, really cool. Hold in here, 15 seconds. Three, two, one. Oh, and relax. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I think my neighbours enjoyed it. Oh God, you can't see me now. If technically the vision was a little bit up and down, I will work on that in future. I'm not the best on camera. I find it a little bit, I don't know. It's all right. It's okay. It's just I miss you guys. Okay, I miss you guys, the ladies from the 55s, and I miss people's faces. But it's been lovely to work with you, and I hope to see you next week. Like I say, we'll start to gently exercises. All right. Have a great weekend, and please take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye.